What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are actually going to talk about something kind of serious and very important, so I really hope you want to stick around. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Celina. I am an international educator and been doing nails since 2005. And in this video, we are going to talk about something called nail shaming, which has taken over the nail world the past year or so, I would say. So let me get you a quick update before we move on to why I am even talking about this. Well, as you know, the past few years, social media has exploded. And with social media, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, and other social media platforms. On Facebook, for example, there are some groups that are actually created just for the pure pleasure of actually shaming people's nail work. Yes. It sounds so silly when I say it. It sounds quite unbelievable in many ways, but it is the truth. I think many of you probably know about this. This is a topic that needs to be brought up to the surface, and we need to start fighting this because it is getting quite out of hand. So we have the nail shaming group or groups on Facebook. People actually take pictures from Instagram, for example, or other Facebook pages, and they post it on this nail shaming group. You can get hundreds of comments with random people shaming the out of this poor nail tech's work. Okay, so voice over Celina here. When I shot this video, I didn't have any merch ready for this campaign, but because of you amazing followers, because of your request, I took the time and I made sure to finalize my logo and the merch for this video. So if you scroll all the way down to the end of my Teespring store, you can find all the Stop the Nail Shaming merch that I've created. And they're really cool. Actually, the logo here is my own hand. So I've traced it on my iPad Pro. So it's literally me saying, stop the nail shaming. So yeah, it's all designed by me. You have worldwide shipping, as you can see down here. You have different sizes and colors, and you got them in t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. You got mugs in there, phone cases, bags, and other cool things like stickers. So on the front, you got the Stop the Nail Shaming logo with my hand. On the left arm, you got the Empowerment Collection logo, which includes some other designs that I've made that focuses on empowerment. And on the right arm, you got the Create Magic Everyday little text thing. So the Stop the Nail Shaming collection is available now, and I am so humbled and happy that you really asked me to do this, because it shows that you got the same passion for this cause that I do. So hopefully you're gonna like it, and I can't wait to see your pictures wearing the merch as well. Now let's get back to the video. The other thing we have right now, which is kind of popular, is the what I asked for versus what I got. I have talked about this in the previous video. What they do, and this is not just shaming groups, this is like in general actually nail groups. They take a picture from Instagram, Pinterest, and then they bring that picture to their nail tech and tell her or him to copy the picture, and they take a picture of what they got and compare it side to side and upload it to these nail groups on Facebook. What happens is that you're either gonna bash the original or you're gonna bash the new copy. It's not fair to either of the techs. The first picture could be edited. You have nice lighting. You have taken the time to really make it into a perfect picture. You don't know the time that it took for this tech to make this set. You know nothing. And then this other nail tech is supposed to copy this, and maybe she or he only have like an hour to do do so. This client takes a picture inside her car with no lighting, bad angling, bad posing, no editing, and then posts it. So you have no clue which one is better or not, really. And as I said, you don't know if the first original picture had like 3 hours to do a set and then the other picture was an hour. You have no clue whatsoever. You get a lot of comments under this post, what I asked for versus what I got. Of course, you get a lot of shaming in that as well. You get people's opinions like this one is better, that one is better. I hate those type of posts because it only generates negativity. Then we have the third thing that is very popular on YouTube right now, and that is I visited the worst ranked nail salon in my city. The problem here is that, of course, a lot of these YouTubers are doing this for the views. So if they don't exaggerate it, no one's gonna watch. I know that a lot of people find them to be hilarious and super entertaining and everything, but it is extremely damaging to the whole industry, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Why is this so damaging? But I think that you should probably understand why it is so. For example, when you do these type of videos, if I start to maybe nip a little something around the cuticles because I need to get it off, then they can actually tweak that and make it look and sound like I am cutting their fingers off. I mean, they can tweak it in so many ways and make it look way worse than it actually is. Maybe it's just a routine thing, and because they don't understand what I'm doing, they will turn it around into something negative and horrifying. The thing is that we are moving into a shaming culture, and I think that you have also heard about the canceling culture, especially here on YouTube, where you bring someone up and then you tear them apart. Like a lot of these huge makeup gurus, for example. If you are watching YouTube, you have probably seen the canceling culture, you know, and the spilling the tea and all that. With social media, we want to be entertained, and it is unfortunately also attracting a lot of negativity. We feel entitled to have an opinion all the time. We are entitled to our own opinion, but we don't always have to vent it. Nails are growing and the industry is growing as well. I think that a lot of clients, unfortunately, or people just watching or liking nails in general, feel very entitled and feel like they know more than they actually are. Because we have a lot of YouTube tutorials, for example. I am a part of that problem in one way, but it's also a way for me to survive in the social media industry right now. But it is a problem because it makes a lot of people who are not working with nails at all, that are clients, feel like they know so much that they can actually go in and bash someone's work, even though they have no clue what it actually takes to create a set of what they are bashing. And the same thing goes for nail techs in general. Even if you only have a couple of months or a year of experience, it takes a lot of time to get experienced in the nail industry. And I think that because of social media, people feel like they are more maybe experienced than they actually are because they don't know what they don't know yet, if that makes sense. Another negative part with social media is that we are putting out pictures that are fully edited and you don't know the background, as I was saying before. If I post a set on my Instagram, you have no clue how long that took me. You don't know my maybe experience, what I have been going through to get to that point where I can actually perform these techniques. The problem here is that when clients are scrolling through Instagram, they find these amazing pictures, and we have so many amazing nail techs out there. There are creating the most extreme and beautiful nails. The thing is that most people don't understand that they have been working for years. They have a lot of experience. Maybe it took them, as I said, you know, a couple of hours to actually create this set. And then we have the editing, we have good lighting. That puts a lot of pressure onto the regular nail tech for sure, because then the clients feel like this should be standard. No, it's not standard. There are so many nail techs that are up up on this level, but if you put it, you should put it like in a pyramid. You have a lot of people up here that have that experience, that know these techniques, and of course they are exposed on social media all the time because they're so good. And then people feel like this middle section right here, they don't understand the amount of normal nail techs. It's so much bigger than this little top right here. We get fooled that everyone is on this level right here when the normal is maybe around here somewhere in amount of nail techs. So they take a picture, they walk to this nail salon, and they just expect it to be flawless and perfect. Then maybe some nail techs, they don't have the confidence to say no. They just go along with it and hope for the best and really try their best. But then this client is not happy because she was hoping for something else, and then she takes a picture, posts it on maybe the nail shaming group or some other nail group, and do the before and after thing. So with this, moving on to why this is so dangerous for the nail industry. First off, we have a lot of people in this area who just starting out, and when you are starting out with something new, I guess you all know this, of course, it's not very easy to be super confident. You're slowly working your way up to this point, hopefully, but we all start from here, and we need to remember that we all start from down here at one point. Having your work publicly shamed and getting bullied on social media like that could damage you to the point where you don't want to continue with nails anymore. A lot of people are going through different things, and we really need to think about that. We need to be careful how we word things and the actions that we do, because a lot of people are going through a lot of mental health issues. For someone, this could be the straw. Of course, we don't want to end up there. You need to be really careful with what you say and what you do, because you have no clue what people are going through. It is also hurting the industry in the way that we get afraid to actually post our pictures or our work in general. And then of course we're gonna get even more of this top layer of really amazing and talented nail techs, and we don't get to see this middle section where we have most nail techs, and that also adds to the fake world of nails, that it feels like this area right here, this is where everyone is. And also nails, and when it comes to creativity, it is such a huge part of doing nails. We are putting our soul into something and then we share it with the world. We should be respectful towards that, because it's not that easy actually. You are so vulnerable doing that. So I think that just for someone to post something that they've done deserves a lot of respect. I have been talking about this on my other social media platforms a couple of times. So I do have a couple of arguments that I usually get when I start talking about this. So I figured we should probably go over that. One argument is that, well, on this shaming group, they're only posting pictures that are actually really bad, and they need to hear that they are bad. Thing is, even if you are doing that, shaming and bullying is never the right way to go. I don't see how that is the right solution. Also, this is not going to target only the bad pictures. This is going to spill over to any nail tech. I have been shared on these nail shaming groups, and honestly, I don't feel like my pictures are that bad. Either way, even if it's me or if it's someone else that are doing bad nails, neither of us deserves to get shamed and bullied. The next argument that I usually get is that, well, this should only motivate you to get better. I have been educating for the past 20 years. Yes. 20 years. I've been educating in school, gymnastics, dance, and now nails. Bullying and shaming is never the right way to go. The best way is to give constructive criticism, but only if it's asked for. If someone is asking for criticism, then you are free to add your opinion and add your criticism to the work. But if someone is posting something just because they like it or whatever, don't go there. Just don't. Because they didn't ask for it. They have their story. You go and focus on your life. They don't have to hear your opinion. That's the thing. You don't have to vent your opinion on everything. Maybe they are already working on something that you then want to vent about. There's no need to add your opinion to it if it's not asked for. For example, when I do a class and I have a student who did the worst nail possible. Well, what if I stand straight up laughing at this poor nail tech, starting to get the whole class to look at her awful work, and then we start laugh together and we start shaming her. And then I call my other nail tech friends and educators, and then we put on FaceTime and we start to film this and in front of her start to shame it and so on. I don't see that as the right way to go to get someone to get better at their work. I think the best way to go is to be supportive, understanding, and also remember the time where you were a beginner. So what can be done? What can we do? So I started this hashtag Stop the Nail Shaming way back, and I think that this is a hashtag and a movement that needs to grow and hopefully get viral, because we need to start to talk about this. We need to stop the shaming, we need to stop the bullying, and we need to educate the clients, potential clients, that this little part right here with a lot of nail techs is not as big as the normal area of nail techs. Be an ambassador for this movement. Use this hashtag. Be positive. Always spread positivity. We can't shut down these nail groups. So the only thing we can do is to be an anti-pole to all the shaming and all the bullying that's going on right now. Just like with the terrible fires in Australia, for example, they are spreading and spreading and spreading. We need to be the rain that drowns out the fire. It sounds super cliche, but we won't be able to fight the fire with fire. It's only gonna spread more. But we want to be the rain that calms everything down and hopefully it puts the fire out. And you do that by spreading love, being positive, being understanding, and putting yourself in other people's shoes. I am also encouraging other nail influencers or other big nail names to help me spread this movement and get it bigger. I'm also encouraging all nail magazines like Nail Pro, Nails Mag, Scratch, Nail It to talk about this, start spreading the word, make sure that we spread a more positive energy through the nail industry. Share it on your social medias, talk about this, just simply keep the conversation going. So if you want to be a part of this movement, make sure to comment down below and use the hashtag Stop the Nail Shaming, and also hashtag Stop the Nail Shaming Ambassador. Let's make this world a better place, shall we? I'm definitely going to do more videos about this topic. We need to talk about this more. Please give me suggestions on how to talk about this, what kind of videos we can do, and how to spread the word. And just a little quick fun update before I leave. As you might know, I started my new merch store, or I call it my swag store, and I got a lot of cool nail tech merch on there. I actually got one on right here right now. So relax your hand, t-shirts and hoodies and sweatshirts, and you got lots of other cool fun things. And if you are interested in that, you can find the link down below in the description box. And it helps me to create more content for you, and you get some swag and I can continue with some more work. So, you know, win-win. All right, so that's it. Let's keep the positive movement going. Stop the nail shaming. Be kind to each other. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.